coach. It is summer on the island. Tourists flooded the stations. Thomas had to add another coach to take all the passengers. The engines were busier than ever. Toby and Bertie shared the passengers so Henrietta wouldn't have to take them all at once. But one day, Toby was puffing along. Then he reached the station where Bertie usually helps out. They waited and waited, but he still didn't show up. Wonder where Bertie is. He usually get here before us. I'll ask the station master now. He walked quickly into the station. A few minutes passed, but to Toby it seemed like hours. He returned with a sad look on his face. What happened? Bertie can't start his engine. No buses or coaches are available. I'm sorry, old fellow. We have to make 2 trips. I'm sure Henrietta can take them all at once. I don't know, Toby. There's a lot of people. You never let me down before. I'm sure you wouldn't let me down now. Henrietta was still worried, but she agreed. The tourists climbed in. Half of them were on, and she was already full. So they started to put people on Henrietta's balcony. The last passenger climbed, and both balconies was filled with squashed passengers. Toby pulled his hardest, and the train pulled slowly out of the station. Down the line, there was a crossing. There was a wall blocking the engine's view. Toby was puffing along around the bend, and there was trouble. At the last moment, a car tried to cross instead of waiting at the last moment. Toby's driver saw the car and slammed on Toby's brakes. The people fell on the balconies on both sides. Oh my, I'm going to break! The rails on the balconies bent and it almost broke. The passengers shot back so no one would break the rails. Toby stopped just in time. His crew jumped out and inspected the damage. Toby left Henrietta to go to the station not far from the accident scene. He returned with a brake van. The tourists who rode on the balconies climbed into the brake van and they puffed away. Henrietta felt horrible about the accident. When the train reached the next station, Toby shunted Henrietta into a siding. He could tell she was sad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break. It's alright. It was my fault your balconies broke. I was the one who said you could do it. But don't worry. Percy will take you to the works when he's done shunting. I will visit you later at the works. Henrietta watched Toby leave, holding back her tears. Later, Toby arrived at the works. He puffed in and saw Henrietta. She was surrounded by workmen with tools and metal. Her front balcony was fixed, and her back was half done. Henrietta apologized again, and Toby was about to reply when the yard manager walked over with an inspector. Hello, I am sorry to say, but this coach is not safe. Rubbish. We have had her for many years, and this is her first incident. No matter how long you have her, if she doesn't pass her safety test, she can't leave, and if she can't get into regulations, she will have to put out of service. Toby wheezed angrily. The thought of Henrietta being put out of service made him very cross. It reminded him of the time his railway closed and she was going to be turned into a chicken coop. Luckily, Sir Topham Hatt had saved them just in the nick of time. Anyway, the inspector looked up and down. He climbed in her. He went over to her fixed balcony. He leaned on it with all of his weight. He wrote something down and climbed down. I will contact the controller and tell him about the inspection. He walked away and the workmen set back to work.